Rim Country News brought to you by Jake's Corner Bar and Grill. Same stop, different horses since 1916. And by Terlucas and Brandt, CPA PLLC, with a long history of providing quality CPA services right here in Rim Country. On this Memorial Day Monday, May 30th, for Tonto-TV, K-Rim Radio News, and Global Trails Media, I'm Randy Roberson with your Rim Country News headlines. Well, warnings of critical fire conditions blanketed much of the U.S. Southwest over the weekend as crews in northern New Mexico worked to stop the growth of the nation's largest active wildfire. The 7-week-old fire, the largest in New Mexico history, has burned 491 square miles of forest in rugged terrain near Santa Fe since beginning back in April by 2 planned burns. Now, the National Weather Service issued red flag warnings of critical fire conditions for parts of Arizona, Colorado, Kansas, Nevada, New Mexico, Oklahoma, Texas, and Utah. Those conditions are a combination of strong wind, low relative humidity, and dry vegetation. The return of drier and warmer weather with stronger winds posed a threat of increased fire activity over the Memorial Day weekend, prompting officials to urge the public to secure vehicle chains and be careful with possible fire sources. The last thing we need right now is another ignition. Those are the words of Jason Coyle, an operations section chief. Well, meanwhile, just over the Mattazels from us here in Rim Country, what has been named the Cove fire has been brought under control. Cave Creek Ranger District dispatched 3 Type 6 engines to a wildfire at SB Cove on Bartlett Lake. Crews were able to quickly contain the fire to less than 1 acre, but officials want to remind you that the Tonto National Forest is in Stage 2 fire restrictions, and of course that includes no fires or campfires, no stove fires, including charcoal, coal, or briquettes, no smoking except in developed recreational sites cleared of flammable material, a vehicle or enclosed building, and no recreational target shooting. John Chest, a fire operations manager on that New Mexico fire, says the strong winds could fan flames and cause the fire to jump containment lines and race forward. He went on to say, "Imagine traveling in your car and the fire can outpace you. That's the kind of extreme fire behavior that we're talking about." Well, here's a little reminder from the U.S. Forest Service as to how and why they implement fire restrictions.
Hi, my name is Sean Henning, and I'm the fire planner here on the Coconino National Forest. We're going over how we use the National Fire Danger Rating System, or NFDRS, and implement it towards things like our preparedness levels, restrictions, and the movement of Smokey's Arm for fire danger every summer. The National Fire Danger Rating System utilizes a network of weather stations that we collect in fire danger rating areas that are a landscape of common fuel types and topography in an area. Here we share a fire danger rating area with the Kaibab National Forest to our west, and it covers from Williams through Flagstaff and down to the Mogollon Rim through most of our pine type. Our second fire danger rating area is called the Brush Fire Danger Rating Area, that is on the Sedona, around Sedona and the Red Rock Ranger District. With those 2 fire danger rating areas, we look at several weather stations within each one, and we correlate large fire occurrence to the weather. Typically here on this forest, we see large fire potential at 75th percentile conditions. We also have breakpoints at the 90th percentile and at the 97th percentile. At those 3 percentiles is when we start to consider Stage 1, Stage 2, and Stage 3 restrictions.
Well, coming up in Rim Country weather, dry and windy conditions are expected again today, resulting in high fire danger for Memorial Day across portions of eastern Arizona. Lighter winds return on Tuesday, along with warming temperatures as high pressure builds into the region for much of the week. A complete report on your 7-day Rim Country forecast is coming up next. You're watching Rim Country News. Jake's Corner Bar and Grill. It's not just a bar, it's a destination. Jake started out as an Arizona stage stop way back in 1916, and folks have been stopping here ever since. Jake's also has been famous as a popular stopping spot for travelers headed to Rim Country or Roosevelt Lake. But as more people discover this historic stop, more and more, it becomes the destination. It was even featured in the 2008 movie Jake's Corner and later featured at the Sedona Film Festival. Ice-cold beers from the tap, imported or specialty beers, a generously stocked full bar, and great food that keeps you wanting to come back again and again. Enjoy a game of pool inside or step out and enjoy the covered patio and outdoor bar with live entertainment and much more. We hope to see you soon at one of the most historic stopping spots in Arizona, Jake's Corner Bar and Grill. It's not just a bar, it's a destination.
Hi, I'm Michael Dowling with the Old County Inn and Pinewood Tavern. So we've been using Terlucas and Brandt probably for the last 4 years. They've been really awesome to work with, Amy and Marguerite. They do everything now from pretty much all of our payroll needs, pay all of our taxes. They even help us on Fridays to pick up our checks, which is great since they're local. But I pretty much use them for everything. They've been awesome to work with, and they take off all the things I don't have to worry about as far as taxes go, so I can concentrate on my business. But as for now, they're pretty much doing all of my personal taxes, all of our payroll needs, all of our business taxes, and very affordable and just awesome to work with, and they're local. So we really appreciate them, and they've been a great partner with us so far.
Well, taking a look now at your Rim Country 7-day weather forecast, the bulk of the energy with the long wave trough over the western U.S. begins to move eastward today into the central plains. As a result, winds lighten up a bit, though still remaining breezy, along with slightly cooler temperatures, and they're going to be around 5 to 10 degrees below normal. Now, the strongest winds today are expected to reside primarily over eastern Arizona, downwind of the Mogollon Rim, where a deeper boundary layer and strong winds aloft should allow for wind gusts to mix down to the surface. Consequently, a wind advisory has been issued for those areas this afternoon. As the trough begins to lift northward on Tuesday, temperatures begin to rise again by a few degrees over today, and winds remain light with locally breezy conditions over the high terrain. Now, Wednesday and Thursday, heights begin to rise by midweek as a ridge begins to build into the western U.S. Light winds and continued dry conditions are expected as a result, along with temperatures warming by a few degrees each day as a result. Heights become maximized over Arizona on Thursday, with the warmest day of the week occurring then on Thursday, with temperatures around 5 to 10 degrees above normal for this time of year. On Friday through Sunday, as the ridge moves off to the east, stronger southwesterly flow returns again for the end of the week as the shortwave trough approaches from the west. Now, with the increased flow, some moisture advection into the area could result in an isolated high base shower or two over the high terrain of eastern Arizona. However, confidence in any precipitation is still pretty low, and the majority of the area is expected to remain dry. Otherwise, forecast ensemble guidance points towards a brief cool down in temperatures for the first part of this coming weekend before rising once again during the second half as ridging returns to Arizona. Well, meanwhile, highs and lows around Rim Country today, well, they should be looking something like this. In Payson today, you can expect sunny skies with some significant winds gusting up to around 29 miles per hour. The high in Payson today should be right around a fairly comfortable 80 degrees. Tonight, it'll be clear, winds still gusting up to near 20 miles an hour, with the overnight low in Payson tonight dropping to near 49 degrees. And up on top of the rim at Forest Lakes, well, winds up there today will be gusting up to around 40 miles per hour, with the high up there today only reaching 66 degrees. Tonight, winds will still be gusting around 30 miles per hour, with the low atop the rim right around 40 degrees. Down south here in Tonto Basin, well, winds down here will also be gusting to around 25 miles per hour today, with a fairly mild high today near 90 degrees. Still pretty windy conditions expected tonight, with gusts near 20 miles per hour and an overnight low dipping down to right about 59 degrees. And finally, this is Memorial Day. Memorial Day is the day celebrated in honor of all of those who kept the faith and fought for it until their last breath. Let us remember and thank them all. Wishing you and yours a very happy and safe Memorial Day weekend. Make it a great Monday. Stay safe out there.